Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. We are playing some more dragons, and this is Mulliganerific. I always make weird sounds. Have you noticed? Like whenever there's like a video with a bad hand, like opening hand, it's not really me being like, "This is a bad opening hand." It's me going like random noises. This is also a bad opening hand. We're getting done over by our mana base here. This is keepable. But a rough keep indeed. And yeah, we can keep this on top. I think keeping the ramp is going to be nice. And I think it's going to be Forest Search for Tomorrow on Suspend and ship it to our opponent's turn. See how this works out for us. Again, dragons. What can I say about dragons? I've seen a bunch of comments. There's some really good comments about, actually, because I've released the deck and I'm recording since I posted the video. So I've heard some. Ooh, another. Actually, this is also a really good potential option for mana ramping, because we're technically a mana ramp deck that's trying to get into dragons. There's also this type of mana ramp deck that's using Utopia Sprawl, and theoretically our opponent should have Arbor Elf, which untaps a forest, which untaps this forest, and you can get a bunch of extra mana off of it. And going to do... Well, we're not going to play Savage Lands. I would like to play Savage Lands, but I'd like to get some mana ramp instead, because reasons. So yeah, so if our opponent plays Arbor Elf, then it'll be, see, you get, when he plays Arbor Elf, he gets a ton of value off of this guy. And nothing. One lander hand from our opponent? Are we playing as Paradox Elves, I wonder? One lander hand is a scary thing. This is going to come off, we get to play it. Playing you... Casting it from the exile zone. And we need to fetch up what? It's going to be a mountain. I say what, as in like I was actually not sure what I was going to get, but it's going to be a mountain. So, because at this point we just need more red. This is the weird thing about the deck. If you've noticed, I have 5 forests for mountains, even though we need mountains more. It's solely because we actually want... we want to make sure that we actually get into our ramp, is why we need the forests, why we need more access to green, where theoretically once we get to like mid-game, so past turn 3, turn 4, we actually want more mountains, which means we're going to want more red mana. And here we go, opponent's playing something crazy. Sultai something or other. Let's see, what is it going to be? It is another Overgrowth. That's interesting. Old school one. Very interesting. So we have a couple options. We can play Molten Steel Dragon, paying 2 life. Might actually be the best bet. I think we're going to go that way. Molten Steel Dragon, paying 2, and then the rest can come out of our actual mana. There we go. 2 life to get a 4/4 is going to be nice, and he also can get bigger and bigger. So at this point, we can actually make him +4/+4 whenever we swing in, which is nice, assuming our opponent doesn't have anything to respond with. I would have played Dragon Master Outcast, by the way. I would have played it if we had more land. We are 2 lands short from it actually doing its thing, so it's probably better to hold up for now than anything else. Oh, someone else also pointed out, Kolaghan is actually a female in the lore of Magic, not a dude, or not a guy. I guess a dude can be a girl as well, because dude is gender neutral, technically. Meh. Weird. Okay, opponent playing Doubling Season. That's going to be extremely scary. Extremely scary for us. We can also dash in Kolaghan. I think that's going to be the way we're going to go. Dashing in our dude. Or dudette. Dudette. Dudette would be like the female term for dude. Mind you, I have friends that are female that I call dude anyways. Because we're no longer a male man or male woman. We are now male person. So it's a dude person? I don't know. I'm trying too hard on this one, I think is what's happening here. Okay, attack with all creatures to our opponent's face. That's going to be a whopping 10 damage. Giving our opponent a single turn. A single turn to figure out what they want to do. Okay. And then skip through the rest of our turn. I don't think we have anything else we're going to do. Oh, it's actually, no, it's doing more, because it's 2 dragons attacking, so it's not just Kolaghan giving the bonus, it's actually the other dragon as well. So that's 12 damage, which is super fun. And we're just going to dash him in again next turn. Get her in. Dash her in next turn again. Because again, this is the younger version. This is Kolaghan in her her rebellious teenage phase, and this is Kolaghan in her like I've got a career and family now stage. You know, feel like her career is being a dictator of a Dragon Lightning Factory. And Sakura Drybuilder, we also have that in this deck. Unless our opponent has something. Ooh, what is this? Enters battlefield. Okay. Sure. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Well, I think we sacrifice this guy. Because I would like to not lose this thing. Because we can actually swing in and pay a bunch of mana. Opponent scoops it, going to sideboard. I guess if our opponent was saying, well, maybe he'll be, you know, not wanting to do that. We need to get rid of some enchantments in this deck. So, what do I think? This guy, as awesome as he is, he can come out. We need to get rid of this. We need to throw in these guys to remove stuff. What else do we want to put in or take out? I'm thinking Dragonlord Kolaghan probably can come out in this matchup. And what else can we potentially pull out? Search for Tomorrow, you can probably, a single one of you can come out. And I'm really tempted to throw in a Duress. I kind of want to throw in more than one Duress, to be honest. So I think we're going to go in double Duress and take out 2 Search for Tomorrows. Search for Tomorrow is nice, but it's not as good as Farseek in our specific deck. In other decks, Search for Tomorrow is the better bet. Not necessarily in our matchup, or in our deck. And I think that's where we're going to go. Duressing, obviously, so we can grab any of his combo pieces. So this can be Doubling Season, which is the one where, in my brain, alarm bells were going off when I saw that come into play. And so we need to make sure we have a way of potentially getting rid of that. Destructive Revelry is also going to help us deal with it as well. And this is a decent opening hand. We have a bunch of stuff. No turn to play, so we might as well play Savage Lands. So let's keep this guy. And we are going to run out probably Savage Lands, followed by Sakura Drybuilder. We're going to see also what we draw. It's also one of the big things. Like, you can make a plan. It's actually a really good thing to do. Here's a little bit of advice on how I play, even though I do tend to make mistakes, which is fine. We all make mistakes. You have to think of, like, the chess grandmaster as the, like, perfect example of... Kind of also want to play Cinderglade. I think what we do is we play this Savage Land and then ship it to our opponent's turn. Anyways, Chess Grandmaster. That's the perfect way to play. So Chess Grandmasters aren't just really good at chess. They understand chess, they understand how the game works and all the stuff about chess. The thing about Chess Grandmasters and what makes them actually the best of the best isn't the fact that they know chess. That is a common misconception about chess. What makes a Chess Grandmaster so good is they make so few errors when playing chess. They see the correct line to play, and they don't make mistakes. That's what makes a Chess Grandmaster a Chess Grandmaster. And in Magic, we can theoretically do the same thing. Mind you, in Magic, we have probably an order of magnitude by like 1,000 more potential options and possibilities than chess, because there's more cards, which means there's more variables. But we can also take the same approach where getting good at Magic, same way as getting good at chess, is more about making fewer mistakes than it is about anything else. Because you need to say, okay, what, and this involves knowing what your opponent's deck is, knowing what they're playing, remembering what they've played. As an example, like, we know that our opponent has Doubling Season, or in this case, Overgrowth. So how do we respond to that? By the way, we're not going to crack Sakura Drybuilder on our opponent's turn this turn, because we have tons of land. We don't have enough land to play... Oh, or do we? Or do we? No, we... yeah, we would. We could play Cinderglade, and then Thunderbreak Regent and start swinging to our opponent's face. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds way better. Sorry, I almost made a mistake there. And what do we need? We need red. Like always, red, red, red. Red's always fun. And then we can actually play the Cinderglade untapped, because we have 2 basic lands. Ding, ding, ding. Fun how that works out. And let's run out a dragon. So yeah, so what was I getting at here? I was talking about the point of Magic is, and the point of getting better at Magic, or the way you get better at Magic, is seeing where mistakes happen, learning about those mistakes, and then learning to not make them again. But you need to make them in order to say, oh yeah, that's why I don't do that, or that's why I do this line of play. And this comes largely, I mean, the more you play a single deck, the better you're going to get with knowing what that deck should or should not be, can or cannot be doing as well. So that becomes another huge part of it, which is actually probably, if there was one thing that I don't do well when playing Magic. I don't play a single deck long enough to get good at that one deck. I think we just throw down Rootbound Craig. And I think we're going to go on a second Thunderbreak Regent. But we're going to go like this. Bam, bam, bam. Getting it down. Now if our opponent wants to remove one of these guys, he's going to take 6 damage. Which I think is hilarious. Okay, turn 4. Swinging with a 4/4. Which is not the fastest, but it's okay. So yeah, so that's my my small rant about getting better at Magic. You will make mistakes, and like, it's impossible to make no mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. In like the high level, top 8 Magic, Pro Tour stuff, usually the person that loses a lot of the times is the person that made a mistake. Or like made the critical mistake. Because there's always like, okay, what is this? What is this? Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 Planeswalker cards from among them into the battlefield and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Oh, wow. That's exciting. It's very exciting. Maybe should have Destructive Revelry this thing. So it's going to be Jace Baron. Okay, well, that's the thing. Target player draws a card. It's going to be him. I don't see really how that helps him very much. I mean, drawing cards is always nice. Don't get me wrong. Drawing cards is always nice. Oh! Opponent says he can't handle the heat. GG, opponent. Thanks for watching. This has been... I'm not really sure. I think this was Ramp Planeswalkers or Ramp Super Friends. I'm not really sure. Anyways, my name's Adrian. This is Giant Monster Games. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to game like a giant monster. Thanks for watching the videos here on Giant Monster Games. If you want to support the channel directly, we now have a Patreon page which you can go and become part of the broader Giant Monster Games community. Additionally, if you want to see some other awesome videos, you can click right here or right here.